What's going on, guys? Seth here from Team Union Seth, back for as your coach of the West Side Weaviles for Week 8 of my league. So this week we're going up against the Tsivili Tsareenas and their coach. So they, I believe, are 2-5 at this point. I believe they're 2-5 at this point. They might be 3-4. I'm not exactly sure, but they're doing okay this season. They've actually beat. Last week they beat last season's champion, which is pretty cool. So definitely not a team to be taken for granted. So we're gonna see what we can do. As you guys know, my team, I have Lander Asterion, who is my unlimited Z user, Kiram, Chestnut, Jolteon, Aromatisse, Rabombi, Regice, Scizor, Incineroar, Tsivili Tsareenas, and Mega Slowbro. And he has Tapu Bulu, which is his offensive Z user, Scolipede, Frostlass, Mantine, Serena, which is his unlimited Z user, Mesprit, Pyukumuku, Cobalion, Salamence, Chandelure, Dragougi, and Mega Banette. So, getting right into it, first up we have Thor, our Jolteon, with the Choice Specs and Volt Absorb. So, he does not have any electric immunity. So, I thought this was a perfect week to bring Specs Jolteon and just start firing off Volt Switches. So we have Volt Switch, we have Thunderbolt, we have Signal Beam, which is there for the Mesprit mainly, and then we have Hidden Power Ice, which can be good for the Salamence and even potentially the Dragougi. Or the Serena, Bulu, anything I need like that, but his Mantine is going to take a ton of damage from this thing. It's really good for Pyukumuku, it's good for Salamence, just general Volt Switching shenanigans. It's going to be really good this match, so I'm very excited about this mod. So, we have enough speed to outspeed a Jolly Scolipede before a speed boost, and then the rest is in special attack, and then HP. So we are able to run Modest this week, because we only need to outspeed that Scolipede, which is his fastest mod. So I'm really excited about that we can run Modest Choice Spec. This thing is going to do a lot of damage to everything. Next up, we have Iron Man, our Scizor, with Leftovers and Technician. So, I did some calcing. So we're running Swords Dance, Bullet Punch, Bug Bite, and Roost. I did some calcing and realized that I didn't really need any type of boosting item to sweep his team at +2. So I decided Leftovers and Roost would be really cool. I didn't really need another coverage move other than Bullet Punch and Bug Bite. Knockoff would have been kind of cool, but it wasn't really necessary. So I realized that I didn't need a boosting item at +2 to sweep his team in the endgame. So there are a few mons I have to get rid of. I have to get rid of the Mantine, Pyukumuku, Cobalion, and the Chandelure. So basically, once none of those 4 mons are there, which I don't think he's going to bring all of them, once none of them are there, this thing can set up and sweep. This thing destroys his team. +2 Bullet Punch does a ton to everything. That's not those 4 I just said. And this thing, it just destroys his team. We have 124 in speed, which outspeeds a defensive Mesprit, so a no-speed Mesprit, basically. And then we're able to run 252 on attack with an Adamant Nature, and then the rest is dumped just into HP. Next up, we have Thanos, our Terrakion. I really fell in love with this thing last week. I really wanted to bring it again, and decided it was a good matchup for it. We were running the Life Orb, which just helped us get some crucial kills, and Justified, obviously. Close Combat, Stone Edge, Earthquake, and Poison Jab. This just has really, really good coverage for his team. I mean, you got Poison Jab for Bulu, you got Stone Edge for Scolipede, you got Stone Edge for Frostlass, Stone Edge for Mantine, which this thing, Stone Edge, a Life Orb Stone Edge from Terrakion, kills a max attack or max defense bold Mantine, which is insane. You got Poison Jab for the Serena, Stone Edge can hit Mesprit decently, Earthquake for Cobalion, Stone Edge for Salamence, Earthquake or Stone Edge for Chandelure, Earthquake for Dragougi. This thing has such good coverage for his team, it's insane. And then Close Combat is just there for general coverage and if I want to click a button, I can click Close Combat. So we got 192 in speed with a Jolly Nature. This outspeeds a Jolly Salamence or Timid Salamence, whatever he wants to do. And then we have 252 on attack and the rest in HP. So this is just meant to be a wall breaker, to hit hard and to knock things down. Next up, we have Black Panther, our Incineroar with the Assault Vest and Intimidate. This thing with Assault Vest is just too good. It's just too good. U-turn, Knockoff, Flare Blitz, and Earthquake. We have max special defense with the Careful Nature, 252 in HP, and then the last 4 just in attack. This thing is here to take hits from Chandelure and Dragalge mainly, as well as Frostlass. So taking hits from those special mons, making sure that we have switch-ins basically. So this thing is my switch into those special mons to make sure that they just don't come in and get a kill or do a ton of damage for free. Next up we have our Landorus Therian. So this thing doesn't have a great matchup this game, but it's mainly just here for Stealth Rock. So we have Leftovers and Intimidate with Stealth Rock, Earthquake, Knockoff, and U-Turn. This thing's main job is to get up Stealth Rock. I was thinking about going without Landorus for this match, or I was thinking about putting Stealth Rock on Terrakion, but I really wanted those 4 moves on Terrakion, and I realized I need rocks for his team. He's got Scolipede, he's got Frostlass, he's got Mantine, he's got Salamence, Chandelure. I have to have rocks to make sure that his threats are weakened. So I just couldn't go without it this game. And Earthquake also does a lot of damage. Earthquake and U-Turn and Knockoff have decent coverage against his team. So, not the worst spring. Just simple max defense, max HP with an Impish Nature and 4 in attack. So super simple defensive spread. It can help me take hits from Bulu, from Scolipede, Serena, Cobalion, Salamence. It can help take hits from some of those physical threats. So it's definitely not completely useless. It's definitely not only there for Stealth Rocks, but that is its main job, is to stay alive and get up Stealth Rock. And last but not least, we have Hulk, our Chestnut, with Leftovers and Bulletproof, rocking Leech Seed, Toxic, Thunder Punch, and Poison Jab. Now this thing's set's kind of weird. It's a little weird, but it's actually pretty cool. So first off, the Leech Seed and the Toxic are there to just deal with some of his bulkier threats. So Mantine, Serena, Cobalion, Dragalge even, Banette. This thing is going to be physically defensive. It's got 248 in HP, 152 in defense, 56 in special defense, and 52 in speed with an Impish Nature. So the speed allows us to outspeed a defensive Mantine. Speed out allows us to outspeed a defensive Mantine, and then we can Thunder Punch it and do a lot of damage. So we 2 KO with Thunder Punch, okay? And with this special defense investment, we live 1 Air Slash from from an uninvested Mantine. So we can outspeed and Thunder Punch it, do about half. He goes for Air Slash, we live it, and then we can go for another Thunder Punch the next turn. So super cheeky there, but we're gonna see how it works out. And then we also have the Poison Jab for Bulu, just in case. This is my main switch in for Bulu. Just depending on what he wants to go for. I can definitely go into Scizor to take a Wood Hammer or a Horn Leech. Landorus is going to do pretty well against that, so we'll see what he wants to do. But that is the team for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you guys would have done anything different, brought different mons, brought different sets, what you guys think, and I will see you guys in the next one.